안녕하세요. 지구수호자입니다. 정말 오랜만에 방송을 하는 것 같습니다. 프랜차이즈 모드고요. 매치대 콜로라도의 16번째 경기 바로 시작합니다. 한 2달 정도 된 것 같아요. 지금 방송 한 지가. 오늘은 디그롬 선발입니다. 교체 없이 바로 시작하겠습니다. 매치의 타율이 별로 안 좋아요. 코어스필드에서 펼쳐지는 원정 경기.
Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Rockies are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
No doubt they will be
콜로라도는
absolutely focused. You want to steal
허만
the sweep from your
마르케즈입니다.
rivals any chance you can. And I got to be honest, this is probably bigger for the fans than the players playing in this one. Huge bragging rights at stake.
So
1번
here's
타자
Jeff
맥닐.
McNeil. He will lead this one off today.
마르케즈는 포심, 너클, 슬라이더, 싱커, 체인지업입니다.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is
너클의
taken
각이
for ball
굉장히
one.
좋습니다.
These Rockies guys have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right
빠른
now.
볼도
They got
엄청
their ace on the
좋고요.
mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff. And I can't underestimate the fact
On
that
one.
this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
너클 페스트니까 이번에 너클이네. 아니었네. 싱커였죠?
And that's out number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He hit over 320
지금 매치 타선이 너무 부진합니다.
They knew it when he was coming up and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive.
2번 타자 린드워입니다.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 6 home runs
노려야
and
되겠는데.
11 RBIs. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as
지금
it gets,
11타점으로 팀 내 1위, 타점에선 팀 내
2 balls and a strike.
1위를 보여주고 있는 린도어입니다.
One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Oh, forget about this one.
잘 쳤는데
Booey.
넘어갔죠.
Gone
이겁니다.
into the bullpen for a home run.
프란시스코 린도어의 7번째 홈런이 여기서 터집니다. 1회.
For Frankie Lindor. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
아래쪽 직구 노리고 있었거든요. 그대로 걸렸어요.
Top of the first and a big fly just like that and they take the lead.
굉장히 큰 홈런 같은데. 와. 3번 타자 도미닉 스미스입니다.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
이 선수도 한 방이 있죠. 참았다. 그렇지.
It's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive.
Oh, and now this ball's in
다시
the air
한
to
번
the
더.
right center. Looking up is Tapia. Gone.
그렇죠. 연타석 홈런. 박수가 나올 수밖에 없습니다.
Solo Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
콜로라도가 너무 무시하네요. 가운데로 막 던져요. 직구를. 여지없이 그냥 넘겨버리는 스미스입니다. 백투백 홈런.
So here's Pete Alonso. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Alonso brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely
조심하는 것
hammers
같죠,
right-handed pitching.
마르케즈.
You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
와, 좋았다.
Let's get it going, boys.
2-2.
Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Fouled off.
커트. 너무 이거 구석구석 잘 찌르네.
2-2, one more time.
알론조한테는.
Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away
이거는
from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. That
좋았네요.
hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch.
완전히 좋았어요.
So they end up chasing when they're in protect.
원타자 콤포토입니다.
Michael Conforto. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went
들어왔고요.
around for the first strike. He'll come into this one with an
들어왔어.
average way down at
콤포토야.
235. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning.
삼진으로 첫 번째 이닝이 끝납니다. 그러나 백투백 홈런이 나오면서 매치가 2대0으로 앞서갑니다.
Mets out in front 2-0. Jacob DeGrom gets the
디그롬에게는
starting
큰
nod for the
점수죠.
Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's
2.84 이번 시즌 3게임 나와서 2승 1패입니다. 굉장히 지금 콜로라도의 흐름이 좋거든요. 콜로라도 타선에 과연 디그롬은 상대해서 어떨지 한번 상대를 해보겠습니다. 좋다. 콜로라도의 타선이 정말 무서워요. 이번 3경기 한번 펼쳐보니까 굉장히 지금 무섭다고 생각이 들거든요.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And he fouls this one off.
보신 101마일까지 나오는 지금 디그롬입니다.
The 1-2. Tapia aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out.
첫 번째 삼진 아웃.
Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so
햄슨을 삼진으로 돌려서 합니다. 블랙몬 4할 치고 있는 블랙몬 진짜 조심해야 돼요. 한 방에 동점 갈 수 있습니다.
First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Blackman
좋아요.
balls and 2 strikes.
코너웍도 상당히 좋고요 지금.
If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Throw over to the bag.
한번
And he's back
견제해주고
standing.
몸쪽 강하게.
Look out.
아.
That one almost got away from him. 2 and
너무
2 now.
깊었죠.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last
어우,
pitch.
빗 맞았어요.
Long run for the right fielder. He
다행입니다.
tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
어려운 산을 하나 넘어갔습니다.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who stands out to you?
타율들 보세요. 상위 타선에 지금 집중돼
This guy
있거든요.
hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is
아주
really
뭐
something special to look
파워풀하고
at.
안타도
He's a
잘
consistent
치고
hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't
상위
make a lot of
타선들만
mistakes.
좀
He'll be
조심하면
there
될 것
again this year
같습니다.
if he continues to stay within himself.
Trevor Story stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
스토리도 굉장히 좋죠.
Fouled away.
옵스가 1.0이 넘습니다.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating
그러나
the heater right there. A little bit too
만만치
far
않은
out in
디그롬.
front. Gotta find a way to keep
몸쪽
his
빠르게
hands
하나
right.
넣자.
A swing and a miss as he
그렇지.
chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
이런 타자한테는
One left for
몸쪽이 아주
Colorado.
그냥
They trail
쥐약입니다.
things here 2-0.
공이 워낙 빠르니까 성급한 타자들은 참지 못하죠.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute.
매치에서
I like
지금
it.
유일하게
Keeping
잘
the
치고 있는
pressure
타자
on, building
데이비스입니다.
that lead. That's how you bury someone.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
안
And he checks
들어갔다.
his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base
의무하네.
umpire. Strike 2. And he struck him out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire.
빠르네요.
The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they
3구
win. I
삼진.
don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Brandon Nimmo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help
아,
himself,
이거
and it's
참.
ruled strike 2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the
안
series.
좋은
and the
공에
home
자꾸
side has
방망이가
dominated
나가요.
so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
이런.
And it's not an
어,
easy
이거
thing to complete a sweep,
슬라이딩.
particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep
아웃
at home would be
당합니다.
extra special.
So to get his day started at the plate, James McCann tried to get it going at the plate. It's been
고수
tough sledding
맥킨의
for
타석.
him so far this year. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
아, 이런
Had him reaching
거는
at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
베스트볼이 너무 강력하다 보니까
Now
변화구도
a
지금
Story at short. He's got it. Throw on to
계속
first,
솟고
gets it,
있어요.
other side is retired. Down in order,
3자
no
범퇴로
Mets.
끝납니다.
They're up 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Fuentes. The pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
이 하위 타선은 좀 가볍게 던지겠습니다.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now.
공격적으로.
0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss.
그렇죠.
He struck him out.
세 번째
Some
삼진.
guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. And there are two away now.
디그롬도 두 번째 아웃 카운트까지 잘 잡아내고 있습니다. 칼튼,
He's back in the
Walker.
starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First offering on its way.
변화구 제구가 조금 안 되고 있어요.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air to center
Just
field.
go.
Waiting on it is Nimmo. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 2-0.
공수 교대입니다.
So here now's the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. 9-1-2 due up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
좋았어.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
97마일의 빠른 공 치기 힘들죠. 투수인데요.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
근데 저렇게 볼을 부리는 거는 좀 좋지 않습니다.
He's fallen
그렇죠.
behind now. 3-1.
들어가야 되는데 자꾸 빼요. 투수 볼넷 아주 안 좋습니다.
And he's taking
한가운데로 집어넣네요.
right down the middle.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why.
잘 봤습니다.
And he
디그럼
lays
볼넷
off their ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff
아,
hitter.
잘 봤어요.
Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher
와,
labor to start the
맥닐.
game. The result is a leadoff
번트?
walk and a chance to make some
이거?
early noise.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Strike one to start the at-bat. deGrom gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
그렇지, 잘 쳤어요.
There it goes.
여러분 보셨습니까? 기가 막힌 타격을 해냅니다. 제프 맥닐의 투런 홈런. 아, 짜릿했어요 이번에. 4대 0으로 앞서갑니다.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing
발사가
show of strength.
28.7도야? 완벽한 스윙을 보여줬습니다.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Lindor, a former
조금씩
member of the
흔들리고
Cleveland
있나요?
Indians. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the
나갔어요,
manager is
배트가.
getting exactly what they expected.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And now this ball's
다시
in the air
한번
to deep right
장타성
field.
타고
And that'll get down out
인도
there near the
2루까지 갈
wall.
수 있습니다. 2루타.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
오늘은 웬일인지 화끈한 공격을 보여주고 있습니다. 감동 나가네요. 감동인지 피칭 코치인지 잘 모르겠습니다. 바꾸는 건 아닌 것 같고요. (3번) 타자 도미닉 스미스. 아까 홈런 맞았으니까 또 이제 약간 조심하는 거죠. 그래서 큰 거 필요 없습니다. 안타 하나면 돼요. 오! 이 자식 이거 나가 1루로 나가. 팔꿈치에 부상이 아니길 빕니다. 부상은 아닌 것 같고요. 저 표정 봐. 맞춰놓고. 알론조.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here. Is that an effort to keep him from
알론조
getting
한 방,
extended, do you think?
복수의 한 방을 좀 보여줘야 됩니다.
Spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
와, 근데 이거 너무 코너오기 좋은데.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really
안
good
속죠?
about his fastball.
집중력이 좋아요.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pulled high in the air out to left
떴어요.
field. Left fielder giving chase.
쭉 하게 떴는데
He gets
3루
to
못
it and
갑니다.
makes the
이거.
catch for the first out.
죽어요. 갔다가. 진루타도 시키지 못하고 좀 좋지 않았죠? 범포토가 보여줘야 됩니다. 초부터 나가는 게 좋아. 그러나 이 공은 안 되죠. 원원. 집중력을 최대로 올려야 되는 상황입니다. 잘 갔어요. 너클 커버 아니면 베스트 같은데. 와, 체인지업이었어요. 그래도 잘 맞추고 있습니다. 콤포토. 좋아요. 조금 밀리고 있는데 괜찮습니다. 쳤고요. 이건 3루 갈 수 있을 것 같은데. 그렇죠. 3루까지 갔고 데이비스에게 연결이 됩니다. 데이비스는 어떨지. 벌써부터 벤 보우덴이 몸을 풉니다. 체인지업인데 불리한 카운트로 시작을 하네요. 이건 당했습니다. 그러나 이번 회 제프 맥닐의 투런 홈런이 터지면서 4대 0으로 앞서 나갑니다.
It's now 4-0 New York. Now to the plate, here is Dom Nunez, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. First pitch of the AB now. Now a hard liner toward short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
당했네요.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher,
직구 노리고
defense on notice. You're going to see
안타를
the third baseman
만들어냅니다.
creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not,
너무 쉽게
make sure
들어갔네요. 투수 타석.
Into the box.
마르케즈의 타석입니다.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one.
번트 가능성도 많고요.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
the offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy
그냥
is carrying
타격을
himself
했습니다.
with presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Conforto
저게
settle under it to
뭐
make the
좋은
play for the first
선택인지는
out as the
모르겠어요.
runner will have to head back to first.
투수도
Next to stand in
디그롬이고요.
is Raimel Tapia, a base hit in his first trip. He's set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is
다시
off the
상위
plate for
타선으로
ball
이어집니다.
1-0.
타피아. 디그롬한테도 굉장히 강했습니다. 타피아는.
That evens it up 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And he misses 2-1.
One strike.
2-2 the count.
좋아요. 잘 승부를 해나가고 있습니다. 디그롬. 2공이 중요해요.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
그렇죠.
Oh, and this is
원치
swung
않은
on and
방향에
missed. Four
떨어졌지만
strikeouts already, and that's out
직구
number two.
구위가 워낙 좋기 때문에 삼진을
And now
잡아냅니다.
for Colorado, Garrett Hampson. He went down on strikes in his last at bat.
백도어를
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown.
한번
And we'll
넣고
just leave it there as they make the play
뭐야.
to end the inning.
그냥 끝났어요.
Rockies strand one. They're down 4-0.
백도어 넣었더니 그냥 쳐버리고 1루에서 잡아내고 공수 교대됩니다.
Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
하이디 와트니
During the break, I
시간입니다.
caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the fourth. And digging in is the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
마르케즈가
Now the first pitch.
4회에도 올라왔습니다.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And a check swing
안
here as he
나가-
couldn't help
아,
himself.
참았는데.
And it's strike two.
돌아갔다고 인정.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. This is on the ground over to first.
아, 잘
Fielded
잡았네요.
cleanly. Throw to first in time.
1루
1 gone
땅볼로
here in the
아웃됩니다.
fourth. Stepping in next, James McCann. He
McCann의
bounced out
타석.
last time up. First delivery to him. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one.
(7년의) 커리어.
Lofted in the air
이번에
out
잘
toward right
쳤는데
center. Giving chase is Tapia, and he tracks it down. A nice
타피아가
running
잘
play
쫓아가서
for the
아웃
second
시킵니다.
out.
좋은 타격이었거든요. 타피아 수비 범위가 굉장히 넓습니다.
So two are gone in the Mets half of the fourth.
지금
And
타석.
that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. And this is taken outside
첫
for ball
타석은
one.
볼넷을 얻어서 걸어 나갔고요. 마르케즈가 또 이번엔 어떻게 나올지 궁금합니다.
And a fastball here
아,
that's
이게
taken for ball
뭐예요?
two.
또 투볼로 시작을 합니다.
Hit hard but foul.
한번 스윙을 해봤습니다.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Might have been
Marquee.
taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
70개 투구수가 된 마르케즈입니다.
Ready with another 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
커트 해내고 있어요.
2 out, nobody on.
투수를 괴롭히고 있는
And
디그롬.
off-speed
그러나
pitch
삼진.
swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon.
무서운 타자 블랙몬입니다. 오늘 4할에서 좀 떨어졌겠죠 아까.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball
쉽게
one.
들어가면 안 돼요. 이런 게 좀 위험하거든요 사실.
And he
그렇지.
leads off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1
오늘
in the count.
정말 좋은 거는 직구가 굉장히 좋아서
And
직구
there's
때문에
ball
지금
three on a
잘 되고
breaking
있는
ball that
거예요.
misses away.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point.
네,
Don't want to
볼넷은
allow a
안
leadoff
좋은데.
walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
그렇죠.
Here's a swing
풀
and a
카운트까지
miss at the
가고
off-speed pitch. It's a full count
직구로.
now, 3-2.
몸쪽 아래쪽 던지겠습니다.
Count remains full.
이번에도 직구.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
볼넷.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. Looking to put
스토리입니다.
the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there, 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous.
똑같은
There was a little
코스.
angry on that heater.
Fouled
좋아요,
away.
좋아요. 그리고 슬라이더 한번 가볼게요. 유리하니까. 그렇지. 유리해서 던진 공인데 그대로 낚였습니다.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now as he looks at a
비슷한-
fastball that's in there for strike 1.
비슷하게 좀 승부를 해볼게요. 높은 공 2개 보여주고 그렇죠. 유리한 카운트 가져간 다음에 슬라이더로 한번 낚기. 잘 통하네요.
Really good late
여섯
bite on
번째
that slider
삼진
right there.
잡아내는
Best
디그롬입니다.
ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now it'll be Sam Hilliard. He's 0 for 1 thus far. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you.
Oh.
There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in this game.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild
와일드
pitch.
피치로 득점권에 지금 미치하게 됩니다. 좀 안 좋았네요.
And I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
1-1, here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
몸쪽으로 요구했는데 백도어가 됐어요.
They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
어쨌든 네 번째 이닝도 끝납니다.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low
마르케스
you
또
throw
나왔어요.
it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something
아직
that maybe he'll pop up.
73개고요. 5회 이제 막 들어왔으니까.
Welker trying to get there.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense,
아까
you just got to
맥닐의
throw that
홈런이
pitch
굉장히
away and move
좋았죠.
on to the next one.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
이번엔 참아냅니다.
Good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an.
이번에도 맥닐.
And everybody's just going to sit back and watch
이겁니다.
that one
맥닐의
fly. No doubt
연타석
home run.
홈런이 터집니다. 와, 완전히 돌아왔습니다.
A solo
맥닐.
shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
여지없이 보여주는 맥닐입니다.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy
오늘은
comes to the
매치에서
plate,
아주
you might
강력한
want to
타격을
pitch around.
보여줍니다.
Ben Bowden, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the
네,
bullpen to do the
결국
pitching.
보우덴으로 교체를 했죠. 좌완이고요. 후심, 체인지업, 슬라이더, 투심 가지고 있는 투수입니다.
Francisco Lindor now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Fouled off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first half.
당했습니다.
And there are the final numbers for the
오늘
Colorado starting
마르케즈는
pitcher. And he'll likely
4이닝
do his
동안
best to
5실점하고
forget about today.
좋지 않은 모습으로
Yeah,
내려갔습니다.
nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Not surprisingly here.
다시 한번 도미닉 스미스 장타입니다. 2루까지 서서 들어갑니다.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but
또
I
한번
think we can
퍼펙트
say
스윙이
that
나왔죠.
goal streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see
오늘
now if this
전반적으로
game
좀
proves to be a huge
매체
turning point for
타자들이
him.
살아나는 느낌이 듭니다. 근데 지금 피트 알론조가 안 좋아요.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, and on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
알론조가 나와줘야 돼요. 장타든 단타든.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1. Bowden was born in Massachusetts. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Smith, the runner at second with one away. Gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
체인지업이었고요. 2-2.
You have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along
풀
with him.
카운트까지
Trust your
갑니다.
fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Michael Conforto will be next.
아, 뭐야.
And it's fouled away.
아, 이건 안 쳐도 되는데.
Another full count pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up a double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Now with the plate is Michael
콘포토에게
Conforto.
갑니다.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost.
초구부터 강력하게 가자.
Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power,
이런
he's
씨.
feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
추가 점수 기회인 뉴욕 매치입니다.
Quick strikes and now the 0-2.
와,
Just off the
잘 봤다.
outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath after spitting on that changeup.
슬라이더는 지금 거의 안 던지고 있어요.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2
좋은 승부를 보여주고 있는 콤포토 고우덴과의 대결입니다.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. He's got it, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
최악의 선택. 이거 안타로 줬네요. 네 안타로 줬습니다. 1사 말루가 되고 타석에는 JD 데이비스. 파워히팅을 할 필요가 있을 것 같은데 저거는 어떻게 들어올지.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. JD Davis swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
속았습니다. 파워히팅은 안 하고 노멀 히팅으로.
And he fouls this one off.
큰 유인구는 없기 때문에 잘 대처를 하면 좋을 것 같은데.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation.
더블 플레이 조심해야 되죠.
You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
띄우긴 했습니다만 짧은데 홈으로 들어와 봅니다. 홈에서 승부 아웃됩니다.
Tried to test the arm that time, and he was having none of it. A great throw to end the frame. We're back at Coors Field in just a moment.
아쉬웠습니다. 그래서 아웃.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
네, 잠시 쉬었다가 오겠습니다.